Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. Well, in the pre-market this morning, we're not waiting for any major economic numbers to come out. The first numbers of significance come out at 10 a.m., and those are consumer confidence. Until we get there, we've got stock index futures up sharply across the board. They've been up in electronic trading all weekend as Trump reversed his uh, indication he was going to put 50% tariffs on the Europeans, and then he said he's going to delay that for a while. It's really hard to know what he really wants or what he's doing. It's like negotiating with a toddler. So here we are. We've got stock index futures up sharply. At the same time, we've got commodities down across the board, and Bitcoin is lower in the pre-market on Tuesday morning. Now, the Canadian market was open on Monday while the U.S. market was closed for Memorial Day. The volume on the Canadian market was down about 80% compared to Friday's trading action. We had the iShares for the TSX 60 up. We had the Vanguard Canada ETF up nicely, making a new high there on Monday. What worked? Well, it was infotech, consumer discretionary, real estate. Everything was up across the board on Monday. So there's infotech, which generated a sell signal on Friday. Looks like it may end the day on a buy signal on Tuesday. There's consumer discretionary, real estate trading up in the channel, so we may get a buy signal there on Tuesday. Then we've got industrial still on a buy signal. The energy sector is still on a buy signal. That may pull back on Tuesday with crude oil trading lower in the pre-market. Now, looking at the VIX is lower this morning, not enough to give us a sell signal. For the S&P 500, we're looking for a close below 1888. For the NASDAQ, we're looking for a close below 2266. And for the Russell 2000, we're looking for a close below 2307 on Tuesday to give us a sell signal, and that would be supportive for higher stock prices. It's one thing to see the futures up in the pre-market. It's another thing to see how they close at the end of the day. And of course, if the market closes lower than it opens, that is a bearish sign, even if the market closes higher on the day. Looking at the TSX most active, starting off with Ivanhoe, down sharply on Monday, down over 16% on the day. Coming into Monday's trading action already on a sell signal, heading towards those April lows. Then we had a new high for this move for Whitecap, and we're trying to get to 938. That's our next target to the upside. Then we've got Canadian Natural Resources trading in the channel, so a close above yesterday's high would give us a new buy signal for that stock. For Brookfield, we're looking for a close above 80.83 on Tuesday. Nothing going on with Great-West Life at the moment. You can see that we moved into this trading range back at the start of February. And so here we are. We're below the halfway point. We did get above the 56.25 level for a little bit at the end of March there. And so if we can take out 53.13 and the high from late April, then 56.25 could come into play. Then looking at Suncor, looking for a close above 49.77 on Tuesday to give us a new buy signal. It's a bullish looking chart. We're making a series of higher lows and higher highs. And so we're looking to see if we can take out that May high. That would certainly be bullish. And of course, we've got an open gap there that the market is still dealing with, and we'll have to see if the market can get up over that level. Looking at Manulife, we're waiting for a close on Tuesday above $44.02. If we look at this panic zone chart, you can see there's a wall of resistance up there at the $46 level. So this is not a low risk place to get back into Manulife at the moment. And then looking at Sun Life still on a buy signal here. Again, adding money to Sun Life up at these levels is not advisable. This would be a high risk entry point, but here we are. We're still on a buy signal, so no reason to completely liquidate a position in Sun Life coming into Tuesday's trading action. We're trading around the 87.50 level. We're trying to get up above the 89.06. That would take us up to 90.63, which is the top of our projected trading range on the daily chart. It's also our next target on the weekly chart. Taking a look at the Royal Bank and the TD Bank, they're both holding up fairly well coming into Tuesday's trading action. Then looking at the railroads, we saw a little selling in Canadian National on Friday, gave us a sell signal. We were back in the channel on Monday looking for a close on Tuesday above $147.47. And we've got Canadian Pacific still on a buy signal, no change in trend there. Let's finish off this morning's presentation taking a look at the U.S. most active, starting off with NVIDIA closing at the upper channel line, so no change in trend there. Then Rigetti making a new high for this move, heading up towards the February highs. Oklo popped on Friday, so it ran into the $50 level, closed slightly below it. We traded above it, and we're trying to get to 56.25. We peaked out just above that level back in February. And if we could take out the February high, 62.50 would be our next target. There we have Lucid closing below the lower channel line. So we were down a dime on Friday. We're up 6 cents in the pre-market. So I would personally take that sell signal. Then we've got Tesla still on a buy signal here. We're trading around the 340, 375 level. If we can take out last week's high, then 375 could certainly come into play. There is Ford on a sell signal right now, no change in trend. Third day of a sell signal for Apple, third day of a sell signal for NU, third day of a sell signal for Intel. Then we've got Uranium Energy popping on Friday. A lot of interest in uranium stocks on Friday. Palantir spent the last 3 days in the channel, so a close below Friday's low on Tuesday would give us a new daily sell signal. There we've got American Airlines back on a sell signal as of Friday's close. New low for this move for Cleveland Cliffs, heading towards the April lows. Then we've got the first gold stock on the list, B2 Gold, trading higher on Friday. We are looking for a little pullback here on Tuesday with the price of gold trading lower. There is Bank of America looking for a close below $43.12 on Tuesday to give us a sell signal. New high for GameStop on Friday. So there's a stock that probably shouldn't exist, but traders like trading it, and they pumped it up on Friday. So congratulations to anyone who's currently long GameStop. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. Certainly looks like we're going to see some buying at the open on Tuesday morning. Of course, it'll be more interesting to see if that buying continues throughout the day or if we get a pump and dump on Tuesday morning. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Wednesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.